I wish deeply that there was one elf somewhere that wanted to use a sling so I could get some more bullets. But that kind of goes against their whole shtick with the bows. It would be nice. There's got to be one rebel among the elves who's like, yeah, I know my forefathers swear by the bow, but I've been doing this. All right. My intelligence is down. I've been drained, and their electricity bouncing around is not pleasant. Now I'm slowed, and that's just mean. Oh, Austin. Yes, I do, my friend. Do you know what my AoE for the bottom of Elven Halls for their treasure vault? It's a little thing I like to call corrupt. And what we're going to do is get close, pull out as much as we can, and then drop in the demons. It's a nice surprise for the elves. I also have some Wand of Clouds and stuff like that if I need it, but this has been a very, very funny Elf 1. I think it's going to be empty pretty soon. Aw, nice, dude. Sounds like you're a real estate mogul with all those houses. Oh, there we go. Enchant weapon. Now that's very nice. All right, so let's read enchant weapon. Now, I could drop it on my Fustabulous, but for the most part, I'm using this Evening Star. So let's just keep enchanting that for a bit. I need some more sling bullets, and that's what another thing that I'm really hoping to find is just a big pile of sling bullets. I've got stones to last me for millennia, but sling bullets are really where it's at. Wow, I really have surged up on identify scrolls. I was hovering at like 2 identify scrolls for the longest time. Now I have 11. Alright, let's go ahead then and just identify this new ring, and it's a ring of wizardry, and we will just drop that. I got a ring of fire. We're going to drop that along with the ring of wizardry. I'll go ahead and drop the wand of polymorph. And this potion of stabbing can go. There we go. Let me make sure I don't pick up potion of stabbing ever again. I don't want brilliance. I don't want stabbing. There you go. Pretty good. Okay, that's fine. And then I don't really want no, that's all okay. Let's go ahead and turn off enslavement and disintegration, paralysis, and polymorph. Okay. That's a little tidier. It is the / key. The slash that's right above the enter key on the keyboard, you push that and it brings up this recognized item screen. And it basically lets you toggle like what will be picked up by auto pickup. And then you can push the minus key to see all the items that you have yet to identify. And this is good. So it's like if I see a scroll that's un-ID'd, for example, I know it's either acquirement or silence. Or an unidentified potion I know is going to be a potion of experience. This is a nice little... Yeah, no problem, man. It's a great way to just kind of clean up the junk, because at this point in the run, you start bumping up against this 52 slot inventory pretty heavily. Not as much as you used to. When food used to take up individual slots and spell books took up slots, things were a lot worse than this, but you still run into it. Okay. So my inventory is cleaned up. Let's go ahead and go down. Ooh, there's a distant wind. Let me read my mapping. Maybe right here is, because here's a air elemental. Let's look. Let's see if we can find the, no, that's a shop. It's either right here or right here. The yellow dots on the minimap communicate to you that it's something like a shop or an entrance into another realm, like one of the timed dungeons. So let's try to bounce over here. I gotta fight this guy because he sees me. So let's just do that and then bash this guy into oblivion. Open this door. And then... Nope, that's the shop. That's another shop. Which is great. Finding a bunch of shops is really, really good. But this must be it over here. And then these are the treasure vaults yonder. So... Oh, no, they aren't. What am I talking about? This is the Hall of Blades up here. The treasure vaults are on the Elf 3, not Elf 2. Alright, so I'm walking around, and it's going to cost me a little bit to do this, but I just want to see if I can get in here. Oh, you know what? Never mind. These are the salt flats, I think. I hate this. Hey, VT. Thank you so much for stopping in, my friend. Good to see you again. Take care. I'll check you next time. I don't... This timed dungeon terrifies me. I have not had good luck here. I've had some very, very close calls with death, and so I'm not going to tempt fate. I'm just like, this character is quite good. I don't want to lose it just going in there. So I'm just going to go to these shops instead. The gist of it, as I remember, and I've only been into the Salt Flats, I think, twice, is that it's a wide open space that has a few chambers and alcoves. It's kind of like a completely drained shoals in terms of its configuration. So it's just like wide open area, and there's a lot of really, really tough enemies. I didn't like it. Most of the dungeons I'll go in. That one, I might want to do it more for science just to get a better feel for it, but honestly, I'm not feeling it. Alright, what you got here? What you got? They got a triple sword of Holy Wrath. Oh man, look at this. +7 tower shield of fun and games. This is so good. Unfortunately, I'm a halfling, so this tower shield is twice the size of me. But in my dreams, I could wield that. I wonder if, yeah, so here it says right here, it's a portable vault that was added in 0.19, featuring open areas with vision-blocking clouds and non-living enemies. Yeah, so it's like you can't quite see the way out sometimes, or even where the enemies are, and then it's open, so you can get swarmed really easily. I hate it. Alright. Look at this. The cursed +1 Great Mace of Shame. But it's good. Except for the whole +1. It lets you blink and fly, though. Anyway, no thanks. We're good. I also don't have good negative energy, so a bunch of like undead enemies is kind of scary to me. All right. I don't really have a problem with the Hall of Blades. I could go there just to get some experience, I guess. But is it worth it? You know, probably not. But you never know. Sometimes you can find that artifact weapon just sitting here for you. The only thing... Well, not the only thing. One of the things that stinks about it might be this background music is a Spotify channel that I listen to that is lo-fi remixes of video game music. Hey, Victims. What's up, my friend? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I don't know all the games that they're sampling. Yeah. It's Game Chops and is the main runner of the channel. But he collabs with like a lot of other video game lo-fi people, so it very well could be. Look at them coming at me with these bucklers. Fine, fine, fine. Honestly, if I can find a shield of reflection, I would be so happy. It makes the bottom floor of the Elven Halls a lot easier. So let me see. Did I find a shield that has reflection on it? There's an amulet of reflection on sale in the snake pit. What am I wearing as an amulet? Oh, that's right. I have this like insane strength +5 spirit shield amulet, so that's very, very good. It just gives me extra hit points, and as a halfling, hit points are at such a premium. There's a potion of haste. That's good. All right. Let's just try to rip apart this. So what we want to do is locate where the entrance to the treasure vault is, and it looks like we're getting close if we see enemies of that ilk wandering around. Hey, level 23. Good times. Sometimes you're level 23 and all you have is 157 hit points. And it's because you're a hobbit. But that's okay. The Shire's got to contribute some warriors to the cause. That's a shapeshifter? That floating eye? Or transparent hand axe, huh? Well. There's some nice robes. Here it is. Okay. So this is 1000% bad guy area. So what I'm going to immediately do is just corrupt. So what has happened is the elven halls suddenly don't look so elven. And it's time for me to just, I'm going to step here and then step around here and let these elves deal with the denizens of the abyss. Oh, no, that's not a complete wall, is it? Now you can see through there. Okay, so let me just step away like this, and then these enemies do not despawn. You don't have to stay on the screen for Corrupt to work. So basically what you do is you summon in all these enemies from the Abyss. You change also the configuration and the architecture of the floor because the walls can be changed. And then you just step back. The enemies from the Abyss are neutral to you as long as you don't impede their progress towards an enemy by your positioning. And so you can just walk away and let the battle rage and come back after the corruption has subsided in terms of the enemies going back to the Abyss and see what has happened. I'm just going to go up the steps and just wait for a little bit and then go back down and see how it is, see how it's going. So yeah, you can see at this point that the corruption is gone and it's just a bunch of dead enemies. Like all of these swords and that you see covered in blood, these were all elven warriors that tried to fight the hordes of enemies that I summoned in. You don't get experience for this, but what you get is a much easier time of it. Now, I didn't kill everything, so, you know, I'm not, like, gonna walk in completely unperturbed, but I killed a lot of it. Whoa, look at this dude. That ring is insane. We want that. See, this is why I went to the Elvish Halls, because I needed some better resist gear for Vaults 5. This ring, it does corrode you, potentially. Hopefully that's only if you take it off. But it has triple resist negative energy and slaying +4. Intelligence and dexterity are meaningless for this character, so that's not really a negative. Now, Blade Masters are tough, but luckily he's only wearing scale mail, so we're going to switch to our... Oops, wrong switch. Here we go. And we're just going to fire our Frustabulus at him until he gets within range, and then we'll switch back to our Evening Star. Yeah, exactly, Austin. There's several enemies in the Vaults 5 that, like Shadow Dragons, Ancient Liches, regular Liches, things like that, that will blast you with negative energy, and so you really, really want something like that. I'm going to give this guy acid. Oops. There we go. And when you hit an enemy with acid, if you see the little symbol in the upper right corner that's the acid flask or whatever that is, that means they've been corroded, and that's fantastic because it makes their armor even worse. And so it hurts their attack and it hurts their defense. It's just a great thing to do to debuff them. Alright. So there's a Malachite amulet. Ooh. Oh, there was one sling bullet. Oh, that was my sling bullet, wasn't it? Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and identify this. And then let's identify this. Alright, there's an amulet of reflection for free, which is cool. And here's another one. I'm going to go ahead and drop the... I got this ring. I'm going to drop the amulet of magic regeneration. And I'm going to drop my chainmail. I'm not going to wear it again. I'm going to drop this. Okay. And then I'm going to tell my auto pickup to ignore magic regeneration, reflection, acrobat, fire, flight, protection, see invisible, stealth. Hey, Derekai, what's up? Good evening, my friend. Wizardry. I don't want to pick any. Faith, flight. Yeah, we don't want any basic rings or amulets at this point. So let's turn all those off. Excellent, my friend. Excellent. All right. So we're going to run through there. Now, I am going to go ahead and put on... Oh, well, let me examine this. All right, so I'm going to... What's up, Inf? I'm dying. Kind of looks like Tibia. Is that an old school roguelike? Designing for your D&D games, Derekai? That sounds awesome. I was just playing D&D last weekend. Tibia Online? That sounds good. I should try that out. I love finding a new roguelike and trying it. I mean, new to me, not like necessarily new in the life cycle of the game. Alright. So, it may corrode you when you take damage. Ugh. That could be bad. I thought it was only if I took it on or off that it would corrode me, but if it's going to corrode me when I take damage, I might not actually use it. Excuse me. Corrosion is really, really bad if it happens to you. Because just like when I was corroding the enemy, what happens is you get minus to hit, minus damage, and you get minus to your armor class. Yeah, Austin, I'm with you. The pandemic with D&D planning has been odd. Our campaign has been using Roll20 and Discord, and it's not as fun as, you know, tabletop with miniatures and everything like that. D&D is great. RuneScape, it's RuneScape meets roguelike. Well, I play a lot of RuneScape and I play a lot of roguelikes. Maybe I should see what happens when those worlds collide. Alright, we got some... Ooh, there's a helmet there. Oh yeah, my friend. Although, I've been streaming it. I just started playing RuneScape about a month and a half ago. No, I just started. So I'm brand new. So I have chronicled my entire play of RuneScape on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and I think I'm up to episode 55. Yeah, exactly. It's amazing how many people I'd never played it. They put it on Steam, and so I just wanted to give it a shot, and I've been loving it. I've been moving very slowly through it, just playing the quests and stuff like that. But it's a really cool game. I just did the archaeology tutorial last night. What is my helmet? It's intelligence +3. Let's just get this helmet and read the scroll of identify on a runed helmet. Ooh, it's a helmet of see invisible. Terrific. Aha! You're an entertainer of sorts, and you portray RuneScape as well? Cool. Wow, we got some long-time RuneScape players here. That's awesome. No, I am a RuneScape baby. I see, Infundine. Cool. Well, yeah, I think my highest skill in RuneScape right now is Magic, and I think it's 35. if that communicates. Yeah, the thing about me with RuneScape is what I've been blown away most of all by is cool. So is Iron Man in RuneScape, is it permadeath for your character? I don't know anything about what that means. Only hardcore Iron Man? I see. So what is different from Iron Man than a regular account? Oh, you can't trade with anyone. Wow. Interesting. Wow, cool. Yeah, I just started and am free to play. But I'm probably going to do the premium members thing so I can get the year-long subscription. Yeah, I'm just trying to do as many of the quests for free-to-play as I can. What's cool about it, in my opinion, it is... hey, Infundine, thank you for the follow, my friend. What's cool about it so far has been the writing for the quests and the depth of the lore in the game. I've really enjoyed that. But really, it's been the RuneScape community. There's so many nice, friendly people who are just... They love the game. They've been playing for decades, and they come in and they just have fun and help out. It's great. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Derek Kai. I'm actually systematically just working through and trying to do every quest because I like them all. I just started messing around doing the daily tasks so that I can skill up a little bit. I've been enjoying some fishing and cooking my fish. Well, that's Elven Halls 3, all done. It really wasn't that bad. I got an interesting glove, and I got a helmet of See Invisible. I got this great ring, but I don't know how it's going to work out. Infundine, thank you so much for the offer, my friend. That would be great. I have 2 bonds already in my bank, so I'll look you up if I want to just keep trying it out. But 2 players have been kind enough to give me bonds, and I just put them in the bank, and I've been saving them to try out members. But I kind of want to do as much of the free-to-play content as I can. Just to see what's available. Yeah, I've been really lucky. People are so nice in the RuneScape world. It's amazing. Yeah, it's not trying to be like WoW at all from my experience with World of Warcraft. They're completely different. That's what I've heard too, Infundine, is that people get a little bit chippier at the end game, more competitive. But luckily for me, I've been shielded from that. Yeah, Harris Devio, that's right. He gave me these awesome... Just last night, I was doing the archaeology tutorial, and he crafted me a bunch of sweet gear for gathering that I can't even use yet because my skills aren't good enough. But when I get them there, I have a bunch of awesome gear. That's how nice everybody is. Yeah, RuneScape and WoW were big at the same time. I see. So they kind of like there was a competitive bit between them. Oh yeah, I played. Yeah, I played WoW when it came out, but I didn't play RuneScape when it came out, so it's fun trying it out now and playing it in a completely different way. Yeah, so now it's time to go to the vaults. And we're going to go down to Vaults 5. But we're going to just sit ourselves there for now. Over here, and then over here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played it since Wrath of the Lich King, I think. Or I might have even not played that one. I played the first expansion to WoW, whatever opened up the Outland or whatever. I played that one. Oh, that's cool, Derekai. I am playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup right now, which is a old roguelike, even older than RuneScape, or, well, if you count all of its versions. And I'm moving so fast by doing, like, what's kind of a quick travel. So you can give yourself a destination, and then if there's no enemies that assail you while you're walking, the game will just let you walk there really fast if you've explored it before. Oh, I remember the Night Elf Mohawk. For sure. I remember when Mr. T was endorsing it. This game is great. It's totally free to play and free to download, so you can play it online or offline. It's definitely worth downloading and playing. That's right. I played Classic and Burning Crusade, and that's where I stopped. Yeah, IBK, he did say that right when he came in. He was like, is this Tibia? Man, now you guys are making me want to play this Tibia. Never played it. It's awesome. Yeah, this game, I recommend it to everyone. I've been playing this game for almost 10 years, and it just keeps me coming back because, you know, it's a roguelike, so it's different every time, but it's very, very challenging and yet rewarding. It's super deep. Great time. Yes, I've played No Moria. I haven't played it in a while. I played it early access on Steam. I'm a huge Dwarf Fortress fan, and I've played a lot of Dwarf Fortress, so I was happy to see No Moria because it, at least if I'm thinking of the right game, because it reminded me of like basically Dwarf Fortress with like isometric graphics. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress is great. It just takes a long time to get into. There's like a pretty prohibitive learning curve to the game, but that's what YouTube tutorials are for if you have a bunch of time to sink into it. It is coming to Steam, though, and they're going to put graphics on it, like better graphics, so I'm excited about that. No, Imp Undying, I don't care at all. Please do. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I saw the creator of Dwarf Fortress do a video for Steam where he was talking about working with the team that they had collaborated with to do the graphics for the new release of the game, and I'm really, really excited to play it when it comes out on Steam. I don't know about the Legends of Boat Murdered, but it sounds fun. I used to play some old Flash games myself on like Congregate or other places. I'll have to look that game up. All right. So, anyway, I've had a very good time chatting with all of you about RuneScape and Dungeon Crawl and the like. And I'm getting ready to go down in here. Oh, there's the link. Sweet. Okay, great. Infundying. Perfect. I'll go look for that. Infinus. Sweet. Time is subjective about the release date. That's funny. Yeah, that's pretty much everything for Dwarf Fortress. I mean, they've been scaling that game up for a decade. Did I say it right? Man, I lucked into it. I lucked into that. Pronouncing that correctly. I usually butcher names. Ah, Boat Murdered was a Dwarf Fortress story. Cool. Maybe I did see that years ago then. Not sure, though. Sounds awesome. I'm going to have to look that up on YouTube. So, I'm about to go into Vaults 5, which is the hardest part of the Vaults. Probably the hardest part of the game that I will play from this point until I go into Zot. But I'm going to have to pick that up next time because in my world, it is sleep time. Have I ever heard of a YouTuber named Lachlan? Perhaps. Are you Lachlan? Awesome, my friend. 14.4 million subs is a lot. That is ridiculous. You're friends with him? Ooh, and you were in his series for Minecraft? Goodness gracious. Awesome, my friend. Man, speaking of Minecraft, God, I need to boot that one up again. I haven't played Minecraft in years. I've actually never beaten Minecraft. Back when I got into Minecraft when it was beta, and when I stopped playing it, you couldn't even beat it. There was no Ender Dragon. There was no enchantment table or whatever. So I should probably reboot it so I could try that. Ooh, cool. Thank you. I will definitely think about that. I've thought about trying to pick it up for Windows 10. I have just the Java version of it because I want to try the ray tracing, see how it looks. Yeah, when I played through beta into launch, and when I stopped playing, you could get into the Nether, but there was none of the stuff I see now. There was no villagers, there was no dragon, none of that. Ooh, it's the hardest mod pack in Minecraft? Cool. That sounds fun. Is it for real life craft? And it just makes it, like, outrageously difficult? Cool, real life craft. I know, Austin, you're right about that, my friend. Everyone is going to keep me talking forever. This has been a great conversation. I've been so happy to have met you all and got to talk about some of these games. This is sweet. Maybe we can resume this conversation next time I'm playing some Dungeon Crawl or RuneScape. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in. Derek High, Infundying, Austin, Harris, IBK, Peacock, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you have an excellent evening. I'll check y'all next time. Doing Darkest Dungeon tomorrow, so gonna have an upbeat time getting massacred. Good night, everybody.